Welcome back. In my last video, I talked about things that can contribute to teenagers being lazy. And so in this episode, I'll be telling you some things you can do to help your teenagers overcome laziness and develop motivation. The first one is encourage autonomy. Give them age-appropriate and independent choices to make. Don't put them in a box. Don't make decisions for your teenagers. At this point, they feel they are adults, they can take decisions on their own. You can only help them make right decisions. So give them choices. For instance, instead of saying we are eating yam and egg today, you can decide to give 3 or 4 options. So are we eating yam and indomie, or yam and egg, or yam and stew, or yam and beans? And then let them make choices. So please encourage autonomy. Number 2, help them set clear goals and expectations. In one of my videos, I talked about teenagers giving themselves unrealistic expectations. Sometimes it's not even these teenagers that give this unrealistic expectation to themselves. It is the parents that do that. Recently, I had the opportunity of counseling a child who is 21 and then dropped out of school and all that. And so I was asking him what happened. He said his parents have very high expectations because he's the only son. He's the only boy in the house. And so there was these high expectations. Now he's not meeting it. He began to misbehave. Help them to set clear goals and expectations. Let their goals be smart. Let it be specific. Let it be measurable. Let it be achievable, something that they can achieve. Don't go and set goals like my daughter, who said in the next 10 years when she was 9 that she will live in a smart house. Amen. No. Number 3 is to help them break tasks into smaller steps. So don't come in the morning and say, Deborah, you sweep the house, mop it, cook, do that. So sometimes they get overwhelmed with such instructions. Why not break into smaller tasks and then manageable chunks, something they can handle per time, one step at a time. Don't make it their task so cumbersome that at the end of the day, the child is even wondering, what has my mom asked me to do? Sometimes my daughter will run back and say, what and what did you even ask me to do? That's because I gave her all at once. I didn't break them in manageable chunks. So please, let's help our children break their tasks into smaller steps. Then create a schedule or routine. Help them create. They are teenagers. Establish a daily routine that balances work, rest and play. You can go back to my holiday series and check this out. Plan it. Map this out. Let them understand that so time in my home right now for the holiday, I leave them to sleep till 8 a.m. Yes, they sleep till 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. we start our devotion. Everybody in the house knows that once it is 8 a.m. devotion time starts. So we have our devotion from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Afterwards, we go to clean up. Take your bath, have your shower, brush your teeth, dress up, and get ready for breakfast. And so by 10 a.m., 10:30, we're having our breakfast. These things are scheduled. By 10:30, 11 a.m., we are done eating. And so from 11:30, we will either take our books to read or do something. And so by 2, we should be having our nap. So please help them to create a schedule. Number 5, provide a positive reinforcement. Praise your children when they do well. I know parents who say, no. When you praise them, they start misbehaving. When you praise them, they think they have done. No, the little milestone, the little good they have done, praise them on that. I will continue on some of these things when we see again. Thank you.